side doesn't have much word. So what you're going to see is maybe more on the picture. Is for me to remind me the topics, and also I want you guys to listen more compared to read because it's going to take your focus. But don't worry, I also going to share the handout for this training. So the handout already give you more details on the things that I explained. Okay, and then once I present, I will do the demonstration because the important thing when you learn CAD is you need to learn based on demonstration, and the next step is for you to practice. So we also have practical session and review session. So it will be very good if you already have an app, okay, or at least you have a similar application like SolidWorks or Kata or Pro E, because more or less CAD application is just the same. It's maybe the difference in terms of the term used for the application or for the features, something like that. Okay, so for training timing, I'm going to skip this one. Okay, so basically, objective of the training, what I'm going to deliver is to make sure that at the end of the session, what you guys will receive is able to navigate the NX interface. Okay, you need to make sure you can the NX interface. Again, if you use other type of CAD application, it will be not much different. Right, and then the next is create component with best practices. So this is the difference between my training and the other CAD application training. Because CAD application training yang lain, you guys will learn on the features only, but you never learn on the way you want to apply, where you want to apply, or maybe the best practice, how you going to use this correctly. So my training is more to for you to practice the best practice, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. Okay, and then next is for you to learn on creating a drawing. So in this case, I also add in additional things extra for you guys is the standard drawing standard. So in this case, I'm not going to refer to any existing standard like Japanese standard, American standard, or British standard. It's more on the general. Okay, and also creating and manage assembly file. Okay, because I would say from my experience of training, lots of people wrongly manage assembly file in terms of position, in terms of how to display. So that's why I want to share my experience to you guys. Okay, so this will be the topic that will be covered on the 3 days learning. For day one, it's more on the interface, the geometry concept application. Again, this one, if you go to any other training, I believe there's nobody talking about the concept of geometry and how you want to apply in CAD. So uh, again, based on my experience, I would say that there's going to be a problem if you cannot imagine or if you don't know how to apply it. Then doesn't matter if you know the features but you don't know how to do it. So this is advantage of my training lah. And then I will proceed with sketch creation to get the fundamental of the shape and to generate the solid. So that's why day one you will proceed until the creating the solid or volume. Okay, and since volume topic have lots of things to cover to discuss, so that is why you can see that until day two will be covered volume creation too, and then I will go to the part analysis. How you want to analyze the part, how you want to make sure that your part is very good, it's robust. So I'm going to explain to you the most basic way to analyze your component. And then for the last day, I will cover on the drafting topic and assembly topics. Right. So sorry, if let's say I'm talking too fast, not so clear, you just interrupt me, just let me know. I can slow down my pace. Don't worry about that. Okay. So next introduction. So most of it I will cover on the NX interface. Okay, the introduction to the NX, and then I will also explain visualization, how you can do view section, or how you can change the display of your component to make it better, to make it transparent, for example. Okay, so this one will be covered in the full training session. And visualization, how you want to see your component, how to make sure that you are very clear with your component, how you want to edit the surrounding of your component. And then measurement tools, I will also cover. So I'm going to also demo a little bit on CAD for today. Okay, so before that, I need to explain to you guys. Whenever you are working with CAD, you need to explain the coordinate system inside the CAD application. Okay, so basically you need to know what are the what are the coordinate system that you can use to move component, and what are the coordinate system that you can use as a reference, as a base of your features. Okay, so in NX, I have the term coordinate system. Okay, I have the term coordinate system, and I do have this handle to move component, move object inside. Okay, uh, so the best way is you need to make sure that you have to make all the features that you use going to relate back to your datum coordinate system, because this is your main object that you need to refer to, or we call that one as the base of your model. Okay, then so in my slide there's some animation so that you are not so boring with the session. Okay, and then by using the existing datum coordinate system is not enough. So you also need to understand how you can create another datum at a different place, at a different location, different orientation, or maybe you want to use another feature for having the vector or direction. So you can also use datum exist. So I'm going to explain to you how to do this in my practice after this. So next is this is again what I'm saying is that some training not going to cover this geometrical concept. Where I'm going to explain to you the basic geometrical concept, and then how you can imagine to perform this inside your CAD. For example, let's take like this chair. So you need to understand the basic shape. What is the shape you need to put? What is the kind of geometry? For example, like you can see most of it is actually a block. So you can imagine how to construct the block. So from the block, you need to start with a sketch, and then you need to generate a volume or solid from the sketch, something like this. And then you know that you need to place another block somewhere in the middle of the chair. So you need to know where to put the section or the sketch, something like this. And then you create a volume again from the sketch. So in my session, I'm going to go through in depth how you want to place it, how you want to imagine, how you want to see the location or the surrounding of your CAD graphic window in order for you to know where to